What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? One Eyebrow back from the PT channel to talk about The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 12, the promo pics, the discussion, the synopsis, the title. Obviously, spoiler warning if you don't want to know this information. We're going to talk about some things that I have some questions about for this episode. So if you're not up to date and all that stuff, spoiler warning, stop watching now if you don't want to know. But for those who want to discuss it, post your comments below, let me know your thoughts and answers to the questions that I will have here. But if you love The Walking Dead like we do, join our Walking Dead family. It's easy. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to the channel, the PT channel. Hope you do. Now, the title for episode 812 is the key. The synopsis reads, Hilltop's leadership faces a difficult dilemma after the arrival of unexpected visitors. Rick comes face to face with an adversary. So I'm guessing Rick comes face to face with Negan, and one would have to assume that the unexpected visitors to the hilltop would be the saviors, but we'll see how it actually goes down and what that actually means. But Rick versus Negan, we're going to see that face to face. It's about time. We saw them barely coming into contact with each other so far of Season 8. We need more fight scenes, more battle scenes. We need Negan with Lucille, Rick with his axe, but also, where's the red machete? I like that little web series. If you haven't checked it out, definitely recommend it. It's pretty cool to see the path of the red machete. Now, as I look at this picture, I see a can right in front of Rick, basically. It's white with a brown stripe in the center. It's probably a paint can, but I wish it was a pudding can for Carl, you know. But Rick is going after Negan. Hopefully he's not alone. I've said it in all my videos, and we'll find out this Sunday or Monday whenever you watch it. But Rick seems to be going after Negan. He's in a car by himself, or an SUV, and runs into the back of Negan's Dodge Charger. But what is he doing by himself? I mean, hopefully he's not by himself, but the sneak peek in the trailers, we see him by himself in a car. Negan is in the black Dodge Charger. He's got a bucket full of Walker blood, Walker guts, and Lucille. So they're getting ready to go to Hilltop, but clearly Rick interrupts that trip, which should be pretty awesome. A lot of action is what I'm hoping for this episode, and really the rest of the episodes of Season 8. But in this promo picture here, we clearly see Rick bleeding from around the eye, around his forehead. What's that from? Is it from a fight scene? Is it from a car accident? I don't know, but I'm excited to find out what it is. Negan versus Rick coming face to face. Then Hilltop is going to have a problem, obviously. Rick and Michonne got to the Hilltop at the end of last week's episode. We didn't see them. They were just mentioned coming to the front gate, and they're there. Rick goes to see the graves of Glenn and Abraham, which should be nice to see that. Little touching moment. But Rick and Michonne are there. We see Michonne with Maggie and Enid in another picture, but here's just a great picture of Rick at the graves of Glenn and Abraham. Don't read too much into this, like other people have died already. I think it's just at the beginning of the episode or towards the beginning when he's just paying his respects. I see he's talking with Daryl in another picture, so I don't think anybody dies in this episode like this. I'm not sure when the saviors come to the hilltop, but I just see Rick seeing the graves and paying respect. So you see Daryl with Rick here, obviously. So I'm wondering why Rick is by himself in the sneak peek. Hopefully Daryl is in another car or some area with him. Rick didn't go by himself. We'll see what the plan is, but we need this group and these two guys working together, along with Michonne and Carol and Morgan. They're all there at Hilltop now. So what's the plan going forward in this episode and in the next ones? Because we're going to see a battle coming probably in episode 813, probably not this week, but unexpected visitors. Who is that coming to the Hilltop? It has to be the saviors, right? I don't think it's unexpected that Rick and Michonne are there, as the plan should be everyone coming together. Maybe it's Ezekiel. Where is Ezekiel? We'll talk about that in a second, but we need a plan for Rick to survive and go against the saviors, right? Because they have to know that the saviors are coming there. That'd be pretty awesome if it was Oceanside. If they were the unexpected people with Oceanside, I'm just not sure about that. The saviors, the prisoners, the problems here. How is it going to work with these prisoners? They're eventually going to have to get out, right? The saviors will eventually get to the hilltop for a big battle. If you know the comic and the storyline, you know another big battle is coming. It should be pretty cool. Why is Morgan okay with the prisoners? Henry clearly isn't. Carol shouldn't be okay with it. Morgan, I don't know. He's just in weird mode here. And why aren't they at the kingdom? Please answer me that. Just a simple line of saying that the walls are down, the walkers are coming in, it's not safe, Ezekiel's on his way with the last of the kingdom people, and that's that. And will this guy die already on the show? This character is terrible. He's outlived many characters that we love, that we want to stay alive. He needs to go. He's probably not going to die this episode, probably in a coming week's episode, I believe is what the word is. But Jared is so annoying. I can't wait for him to go. Not soon enough, though, right? And the character of Jesus. What is going on with this character? He's MIA. He's pretty weak compared to his comic storyline, his comic parts, fighting sequences. Just so much better in the comic. If you read the comic, you know what I'm talking about. He needs to step it up and do something of relevance and really help out the group. He's just pretty annoying where he's keeping everybody alive, but I don't know. Hopefully he can turn it around because people are kind of frustrated with the character. Ezekiel, like I said before, why is he not there? Everybody else is there. Diane, Jerry, Morgan, Carol, Henry, a lot of the other Kingdom people. Where is Ezekiel? What's going on? Is he bringing reserves with him? Is he going to help out? Not sure. He's been kind of MIA since the first episode of the second half of season 8. Hopefully we'll get that answered. Maggie. What's going on with Maggie? She's a good leader, but the synopsis says that Hilltop's leadership will face a dilemma. Is it Rick's idea versus Maggie's? Is Maggie trying to play nice with the Saviors, but knowing that she shouldn't? Rick shouldn't be okay with the Saviors' prisoners, right? So Maggie versus Rick, is there a problem there? Is that why Rick goes away? Because you see Michonne, Enid, and Maggie together here. I don't see Daryl. I don't see Morgan. I don't see Carol. I don't see them with Rick at all. Does Rick go rogue and get pissed? And that's the dilemma, the problem between Rick, Maggie, the Saviors, a couple people. What do you think? Rosita, hopefully she does something of relevance. It's kind of funny when Rosita was okay last episode and Tara was annoying. When Rosita was pretty annoying in season 7 when she was making all these decisions that were kind of bad and getting other people injured. And now she's kind of toned it down a little bit. Hopefully you can find the happy medium and do something because she is a good soldier. She can help out. Now, I like the promo picture here. You see Dwight on his motorcycle, and in the sneak peek video and trailer, you see him talking with Simon in a truck. So where is Dwight going? Is he warning Rick, Maggie, and the survivors? Did the prisoners that are the Saviors see Dwight there and his cover gets blown? That'd be kind of crazy if that's what happened. Simon clearly has a problem with Negan. Does he find out about Dwight? Does Laura tell about Dwight? Does Negan find out somehow that Dwight's the traitor? Eventually it has to happen, right? But the Simon-Negan conflict is very interesting to me, and I want to see how that's resolved. Maybe it gets resolved this episode, but I doubt it. We have some spoilers about this episode, Season 8, Episode 12, news and spoilers. Not sure if this is the exact car that Negan is in, because the word is that Negan's car gets tore up, but it could have got on fire as well. But two cars might have, because it's kind of silverish, but it's on fire, because Negan's car is black, obviously, but it looks kind of similar to the same Dodge Charger just being on its side. So I'm not sure if Negan's car is actually on fire, but it gets tore up. Rick shoots up the side of it, the whole bumper falls off. It's kind of crazy what happens to Negan's car. He lives, of course, but Rick knows that Negan is going somewhere on his way to Hilltop. He knows the route that he's taking because he times it perfectly in the sneak peek that he's driving down the alley and then boom, sideswipes the car, and it's a high-speed chase. That's kind of a low-speed chase of how they shot it. But what happens with the bat and the blood? Does it go over Negan? Negan's kind of bloody in the one picture, well, on his collar. So we'll see how it goes down, but I'm excited to see the action coming back. Rogue Rick, Crazy Rick, Cray Cray Ricky, whatever you want to call it. We need Cray Cray Morgie. Where is, if you had Morgan, Daryl, Rick, and Carol against this convoy, over, done, conflict would be over. Where is that? Why is Rick by himself? I really hope he's not. Hopefully we'll see that he's not. But Lewis Medical Supplies, is that a big foreshadowing of where they go to get patched up? Whose bumper is that? Rick ain't messing around. He's got his AK-47 is what it looks like to me. He's taking out Negan's car because we have some pictures on another video of the bullet holes that are all along the side of the Dodge Charger with the bumper all crumpled and ripped off. So I'm sure that one bumper was Negan's. But Negan and Rick come face to face. It's about time. We saw them fight earlier this season and we need more of that. I want to see them fight at least 2 more times, maybe 3. That would be pretty awesome. There's enough episodes for it to happen. But Negan and Rick come face to face. And what happens here? Is Rick captured? Is Negan captured? Something's got to happen. Maybe they both get away. But it looks like Rick versus Negan is going to happen here. What happens with Simon? How does he play this? What does Dwight do? You know, Simon can use this to his advantage if Rick kills Negan. And I'm sure part of Simon, maybe a big part, wants Rick to kill Negan so then Simon can take over, be the man in charge. Because if Rick kills Negan, which I don't think will happen, but if he did, Rick would still be the enemy and the Saviors would still listen to Simon to go after Rick. What do you think, guys? Post your comments below. Check us out on the Walking Dead community Facebook page and a group. We got a lot of good stuff on Facebook. If you're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, we are at the PT channel. Give us a follow on a lot of different social media. My book series, guys, Fight for Us. 5 books going strong now. Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, Kindle versions. So we got paperback and digital versions. That's the 5 books available now. And we just lowered the paperback prices to $13.99. So this is book 6. Keeper. So every paperback book will be $13.99 or cheaper. And this book right here will be out very soon. Become a PT Peep. That means you are a subscriber, you like the channel, you are a member of our family, our Walking Dead family. It's easy. All you have to do is subscribe, get notifications, be a valued member of the channel. I hope you do. Our goal is 100,000 subscribers, and we have prizes and giveaways for the subscribers. You got to be a subscriber to be eligible. And remember, guys, shoot for the stars because the bottom is overcrowded.